Hello twin flames and welcome to the Divine Masculine Daily Check-in for Friday. So we're going to use the Quantum Oracle today. I've used this in the Daily Twin Flame reading. It's very beautiful. And this is really going to get to the heart of what's going on. And they are in this energy today of planning and plotting and working out how to move forward and take steps towards you and, take that action to make things happen. So if you're a feminine cross-watching, this is going to really help you to connect with your masculine's energy today so that you know how to respond to them and how to feel about what they're going through. And any masculines tapping in, this is helping you to understand your true self. So thank you, angels. What's the energy today, please, around the divine masculine? What's the energy around the masculine? Here we go. So the energy is, I've got one coming off on the top too, so I'm going to take both of these. So we've got here joyous fun and we've got happy success. Wow, very powerful. So what I'm feeling with this is the masculines are realizing that the more they are in bliss and joy and peace, the more success they receive. So they're realizing this now. And this is really powerful because we've got this energy of this fun fair. And this fun fair is about, fairness coming into their life, making things happen, making changes because they deserve to be happy. And they feel sometimes as well like they've missed out on being happy. They've missed out on childhood because they've been through pain. A lot of the masculines go through very harsh, kind of childhood situations. They don't really have that joy that we see in films or on shows or, that we are shown from, what society says of how it should be. And they make up for this when they have their own children. So if your divine masculine has children, they will make sure those children are, supported and taken care of. And they have a beautiful life. They make sure that that's happening. And you'll look at your masculine and think, wow, they are a really good dad. Or they are a really good mum. And that's why they want to kind of give them what they feel they've missed out on. Even if they've had a really beautiful upbringing, there's something happened that made them feel like they missed out on something during childhood. So that could be they had to grow up too quick and they missed out on, having fun. Or, the parents weren't around as much as they could be. Maybe they compensated for that with money or, material things. So there's a lot of things that happen within the masculine's childhood that's really made them who they are now. And that's powerful because it's big, deep core wounds from childhood that are really being healed within the divine masculine. And, if your masculine hasn't got kids, but he seems like a big kid, you feel like he hasn't grown up yet or he's still quite spiritually immature, it's connected with childhood wounds that he is releasing. And that will always lead to happy success. So what I'm feeling in this card is growth. Growth that began as a baby and a child. And they're giving me a motorbike there too. That may mean something to someone watching. Maybe, you feel like your masculine is a big kid because he rides a motorbike. And he tries to be free, with his, his wind, his hair blowing or, his clothes blowing around and feeling the wind in his face, on his face. But everything he's been through is helping him to evolve and transform and mature spiritually. So this is a journey of growth and learning from a baby, from a child to, teenage years, to adulthood, to spiritual maturity as the emperor. So this is really a journey of growth. And that's what I'm feeling when I'm connecting with these cards intuitively. Everything he's been through and everything he's experienced, including his childhood, his upbringing, any karmic situations, anything he's had to grow up from, it's bringing in divine masculine power. So it's bringing in success. So where he is right now is he's starting to realize that he deserves to be happy. He deserves to experience childlike wonder. And he's in a childish craving that. That's why when he's with you, he feels so free. He feels so capable of achieving his dreams because you give him that power. You help him to feel alive and loved for who he is, not who he could be or, who he should be. This is about you loving him, bones and all. Everything about him you love. And he feels that. It's very unconditional. So when I'm connecting with this card, it's very unconditional. You know, like the love that a mother has for a child or a father has for a child, it's very unconditional. You know, it doesn't demand its own way. Even though children can be very demanding, and they do demand their own way. And, you know, when they don't get their own way, they say, but why? You know, but why? Because they expect it. They are creators. You know, they are little manifestors. So they expect things. So they question things. And that's what we do as a child. We question. We want something. We expect it because that's our connection with Source. We don't question it. We say, why? Why can't we have it? Because as a child, we expect it. But we don't kind of expect it. Whereas, yeah, we may be demanding and, you know, cry a bit if we don't get it. But it's like that mentality as a child. You just think things happen because they do when we believe. And that's what we kind of go through on this journey to adulthood. When we get told no, or we can't have what we want, we then get fear around manifesting. So the masculine is learning now to overcome those fears and those blocks of creating a happiness in his future, creating success, creating that beautiful love, because he may have had so many no's in his life, he doesn't expect yes anymore. Or he may have had so many hurts, he doesn't expect to be happy. And these are the things we don't see going on with our masculine. You know, those painful moments. We may have fleeting moments where we get glimpses of that, but we never really understand because we haven't walked in their shoes. You know, we understand from our own perspective and perception, but we haven't walked in those shoes. So never think the masculine's journey is easy. And this is the message coming through. He's saying to you, and they're giving me fear. You know, it causes him fear because he wants you to see. He's saying, if you think my journey is easy, think again. Try walking in my shoes. Try seeing it from my point of view. So if you feel like he's doing everything for his children right now, you know, and he's staying for his children, it's because of what he's been through in his own childhood, in his own life, and he's trying to make their life better. He's trying to make it a better place. It's really his way of making the world a better place. You know, he feels that if he stays where he is in that calming situation, he's making other people's lives better. You know, he's got this kind of warped way of thinking where he thinks your life will be better without him because he feels that he drags people down or he creates pain or struggle. So he's learning to step out of that energy and to feel free and to create magic and surrender and be at peace. And that's what he's doing. So he's moving away from that carousel of life, you know, doing things he's always done, putting other people first, thinking of others, even if that's hurt you. You know, he's starting to realise that he can now have happiness in his life and success and all the things he's dreaming of because he's becoming more conscious of that. And I love that we've got the numbers 7 and 8. So again, it's a stepping stone. 7 is about creation and manifestation, and 8 is about that abundant life. So he's starting to create consciously this happy success. And this happy success is freedom. You know, you may think about happiness and success as being in union or being with your twin, and I'm addressing the divine feminine right now, but the masculine sees happy success as freedom, feeling free. And he's becoming that. He's becoming the magician. Look at his hands. He's got balls of energy in his hands, balls of light there. You know, purple energy too, connected with a violet flame and, you know, connected with like psychic power and historic wisdom. So he's taking control. And we've got that beautiful kind of blue energy of the clouds and the heavens. So he's connecting with heaven. And he's also connecting with the ground. So he's spending more time doing things that he wants to do. And they're showing me his coat there, that beautiful red coat, like the magician's cape. So he's taking back his power. He's harnessing his power. Everything he's learned through childhood experiences and his own experiences with his own children or his own, you know, love life or family even. He's taking control. I also feel there may have been issues for some masculines around a home. So in other words, maybe he's one of many brothers, sisters. He may have, you know, people around him. So he's had to fight for things in his life. There may have been a lot of competition around his life, you know, to have that thing he wanted or to be successful. Or maybe he's felt like he's had to prove something in his life. And he's working very hard now to realise he doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. You know, he doesn't have to prove anything to anyone to be loved. And you show him that divine feminine. You know, you show him. I mean, think about a divine masculine who may be a celebrity or in the public eye and he's an achiever, you know, or he's got a high-powered job or he's got a high up position in society or something like that. And he's proved that. He's had to prove himself to achieve things. And you don't want anything from him but him. It's love. You don't care if he comes with £1 million or 1 penny. You don't care about those things. That's material stuff that may have appealed to you once but no more. You know? So this is showing you don't care if he comes to you with nothing, because you're saying simplify your life. That's what life is. It's about love and memories and creating more memories and happiness and joy. That's where success is. There's no greater success than peace of mind. Waking up in the morning and feeling good. Going to bed without a guilty conscience or stressing over things. Peace. Peace is power. Peace is health. You know, when we feel healthy, we feel at peace. We feel at ease within our physical body. And yes, we may go through ascension and, you know, all other things along the way. We may experience things when we're connecting with others' energy, especially if we are channeling as a light worker. But ultimately, when we feel at ease with our life, we feel healthy, we feel vibrant, we feel younger, we feel at peace. And that's exactly how the masculine feels with you. And he's been working all week on surrender and letting go and tapping in with higher consciousness and realising who he is. And this full moon has shifted all those things forward. And this is where he is. He's saying, I'm planning. I'm working out how to take action to remove myself from this carousel of life. So again, they're showing me a carousel that goes round and round. And then the horses jump off and be free like in Mary Poppins, or there's a Katy Perry video where the horses jump off the carousel. He's been going round and round in circles in his life for too long. Survival for too long. Living for too long. He wants to live. There's a difference between living and living. Living means survival. Living means adventure, excitement, gratitude, waking up to a new day, feeling empowered. And that's where he is. So he's stepping out of this life and he's moving towards this life. And I know which life I would rather be in. Because even though you may see this as joyous and fun, I'm seeing that as chaos. Chaos. Too much going on. And this is clarity, simplicity. Living life how you truly want it to be. Not worrying about what people think or, you know, knowing that everything is taken care of. And in 2022, this is what he's moving towards. Feeling financially freer. So he can give to his family and not have to be there. You know, he can give to his family. You know, his children maybe, or even his family's caring for. It could be mother, brother, sister, you know, father. Making sure everyone's okay. So the masculine is moving forward, realising that health is wealth. That love is wealth, not just material things, which he's grown up in that energy of having to fight and compete for what he wants and what he needs in his life. So big childhood wounds being released and healed around the divine masculine today. So he can be free to move towards happiness, which is success for him. And that happiness always leads to you. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.